let's hope that this party isn't as bad as my one from last night that I did with Jessica. Because that one was really horrible. I mean, look, there's like four main skills for archers. And the archer from last night was only just doing this the whole time. And just more of walking around. And then this. Like, there's this shot. There's this shot. Combo with that. Or poison too at the same time. But it looked like she was just standing around the whole time. Like, even though there's only one target, you should still use the piercing arrow or penetrating arrow. It's still pretty strong. I mean, it's okay to use what's it called? The skill where you use to mark someone. It's okay to use that every now and then, but she just used it every like 10 seconds when that skill lasts for 30 seconds. She even glyphed it too, which is kind of bad, which is why I made it 30 seconds. So like, you see how it's at 1 second right now? It's okay to cast it now, but not too often. Otherwise you're just not going to do that much damage. And half the party died already. Thanks not doing so right now. If any of you guys are wondering where Jessica is right now, she's currently at work. She'll be home around 7-ish. Gonna play some more Terra when she gets home. Yeah, Slayer's down. That Mystic has a lot of health. Not sure he's running HP crystals, which is okay. It's not that bad. This is something. Look, and now the boss is going for me. Archer from last night never grabbed any aggro, but I just grabbed aggro from that boss right there. I don't even think I have a boss crystal. Oh, never mind. Yeah, my boss crystals are on right now. The DPS is kind of low right now because our Slayer was just like half or dead for more than half of the fight. Yeah, 27k crit. It's not that hard playing Archer, is it? Yeah, Mystic says he keeps lagging. Uh-oh. Sorry. Call my pet for this. Oh my. Okay, never mind. Use mod skill by accident. guess we're just gonna wait out the stamina for the Slayer. Unless the Slayer wants to use a Panacea. Oh, okay, I guess they're going in. Set down some traps. These guys are kinda strong. The Berserker mobs. So try and keep distance. Thrall is tanking, which is surprising. Because our tank is like just chilling right there doing nothing. Also, I could tell from the Archer last night the difference between an auto attack and using the auto attack skill is that this is a lot faster than just this. You can tell by the rate at which they're firing the arrows. So I could tell that she was just auto attacking instead of using the auto attack skill. There should be some barrels around this corner somewhere. Right there. That guy was bound to be aggroed, so I just wanted to kill him just for it. And the sorcerer died. They don't know there's a guy behind us. Alright, I got you. Or Slayer lady. Kill yourself on a bomb. So far so good on this run. I mean, everyone else has died except for me. And I think the Mystic didn't die yet. Mystic got pretty good stamina right now. Whoa. Well then. And wait for the tank to go in first, because when during this part, it's kind of hard to initiate, because there's a lot of ranged mobs. So if the tank isn't holding the aggro, then you could get sniped down pretty easily. And there's a mixture of ranged mobs and melee mobs, and one of them is a berserker mob. So if you're not careful and if your tank's not that good, then chance of dying is pretty high here. It's pretty unfortunate that there's no bombs in this area, because that would have been real nice. Stupid cutscene. Cutscene at the worst time ever in this dungeon. It's like they expect you to kill the side ones first and then go for the main one. But that's not how it goes here. Alright. Still haven't used my play dead skill yet. Alright, team's ready. Well, I'm ready. So I usually start off with the poison arrow so I can get the stacks going, because at max stacks it does somewhat a lot of damage, and the poison arrow itself does damage, like a good amount, so there's no hurt in just trying to get the stacks up, because my poison arrow could crit like 10k if it wanted. 6k crit on that poison arrow. Not bad. Okay, I gotta go to my healer. Healer, please. Okay. And now I'm forgetting to use the Velix mark on him. Let's hope he doesn't go for me. So I can stay flawless this run. I mean, the healer says that they're lagging, so if they are, if they're saying it, then I'll trust them for now. Keep the stack up. Use your combo skills. Velix mark. See, now the boss is going for me because I'm doing a lot of damage on the boss. He doesn't like me that much. That Ramble's pretty hungry. Oh shoot, I got no pet food for it. Yeah. Need to be reminded. Let's see where they want to go. Middle one. Nice, the side one. Everyone's stamina is pretty high right now too, except for the Slayer. I guess the Sorcerer uses a Panacea. Gotta wait for the Lancer to come, since you don't want to run around distracted while the tank's not there. It's their job to tank for you, you're not supposed to tank. That's why you queued up as DPS. Alright, tank's initiating, so try and get a good shot on the side. Start off with the poison arrow, and then I usually want to use what skill is it? Radiant arrow first, because it's stronger than penetrating arrow. Once those two skills are down, you could combo it with the multi-prong arrow skill. Keep the poison stacks up. Okay, try and keep the distance. Always want to stay within like 15, 20, or 15 to 18 meters of him. I mean, close is good, but you don't want to stay too close all the time. Okay, keep the poison stacks up. As long as you keep your distance, the priest or the mystic or the healer, for all that matter, the healer shouldn't have that much problems healing you, especially in this dungeon against this melee mob. Okay, looks like my Velix marks isn't. There you go. Either I'm missing my Velix marks or it's running out way too fast. If anyone's got some suggestions on like how to play an archer, like how you play it, then feel free to just suggest on or give like your own expertise on it. If you like the mobs going for me, the boss is going for me right now, Always save your dodge skills, like the back step and the fade step, on his skills. Like right there. And when those times comes, trying to keep your poison stacks up or using Velix marks isn't all that important because you're trying to survive first. Always try and survive throughout the whole game, even though that's kind of obvious. I thought he was going to attack him right there. Okay. Right now, priests or healer mobs are summoned. Eliminate them first, and then continue what you do best. Do lots of damage. Okay, looks like the Lancer got back up. It's nice. That Slayer is just standing there though. I don't know what she's doing. Probably not doing much since she has no stamina at all. Alex Mark. Okay. And I'm not all that good of an expert on Archer, but I'm pretty sure this is how it's played. I think there might be some small things that you gotta do that I don't know yet. And we're all still trying to learn. Like that, see? You should always try and save your skills when he's going for you. Animations were kind of slow right there. Super slow. Alright, that wasn't all that bad. Okay, one of the two bosses down. Got lots of relic pieces this run, but... Oh, so in terms of gear, since we're in an instance, you want to run all boss crystals, boss offensive crystals, and for your armor, boss defensive crystals, because those are the best for most scenarios. If you can't really afford the boss defense crystals, then you could run the health crystals, but I think those are more expensive. And if you can't afford the boss attack crystals, then you want to go for back damage, like crit back damage or power crystals. But other than that, that's standard, because crystals is the only confusing part. Of course, you always want the best gear for your level, so I got my 50 bow, and this one I got from a quest, so it's okay, it's not the best. And right now I'm using my Founder's necklace. It gives attack speed. There's some necklaces that gives me like 300 more attack at level 50, but the attack speed makes up for it. So right now I didn't activate it myself because I wanted to wait for my teammates to catch up first. Always want to regroup. Who's behind? The Slayer is always behind. It's okay though. She's probably new at this dungeon. See, so if you can't afford those crystals that I mentioned, like the offensive ones, which one are there? Like this one. Critical attacks against boss monsters, critical against, you want boss monsters, but from the rear too, that works. Yeah, those are the crystals. So in Akasha's Hideout, I think you fight 2 bosses max. That first one's at random, but then the last one's always Akasha. Where's the Lancer at? I don't even need to know if I need to run a ready check for this. Alright, we're ready. So in Akasha, like, you always want to keep your distance, but then at one point there's these barrels that spawn. So you have to like be on the lookout for barrels as well as her. And she also summons like little minion spawns. So for this part, you always have to be on the lookout for everything. So it's a little difficult compared to the last boss, how it was just him and him only. So it's a good thing the tank is like tanking real efficient right now. Like if you want to like say that you're running boss back crystals, this is like the best time to have them out. But the thing is, it's not really reliable because the tank always has to have aggro on it. Like if it turns around, then your back crystals are like useless. See, like right there, I just wiped out those 2 minions that the Akasha just spawned, and the tank just died. I mean, her health is pretty low right now, but I guess I'm gonna have to try and get the aggro of Akasha so then the healer can res the tank. Oh, that goes too early. Okay, you're getting way too close. So I haven't been using Velik's Mark on it because it's getting a little difficult to pay attention to everything else right now. Okay, so she's going for me, which is good. So then that way, the healer can just resurrect the tank. Like right there, you can see that the tank just got rezzed up. As long as you know how to distract the boss in that kind of scenario, then your team should like you. So now the tank's back up, tank used Panacea, and then we get back to normal stuff. Like right there, I saved my backstep just because I know that she might use a skill on me, and she did. So that went out in my favor. So right now she's summoning minions, and there's little crates too, like from the beginning of this dungeon. Always want to be careful about the crates because they could kill you. It's like possible one shot on the crates. Trying out tanking. Everyone's doing their job pretty nicely. Okay, she's going for me now. Also, you could bait Akasha to the crates, and then you could explode the crates for a good amount of damage. I'd say it's like 5-10%, but that can take a lot of work. And right now we're just DPSing her down pretty quickly, so we don't need it too bad. This is my skill right there. If she comes back. Oh, there you go. See? I think her health was at like 7 or 10%, and that one barrel just killed her instantly from that amount of HP left. So if you are having trouble, if your party's having trouble, you could explode the tank. I think it knocks her down too, which is really useful if you guys are like trying to res people or trying to rebuff. So that was a good run overall. Pretty smooth. Slayer kept dying a lot though, but I'll just leave that to the Mystic to resurrect her since I don't want to waste res grow. How was Seattle last night after the game? Did you go to a bar or anything? I stayed at home because there was a riot in Seattle, actually. Like, my coworker just told me before I left work this morning, that his friend got mugged during the riot. So I thought it was going to be, at first it was peaceful, but then it broke out into like a pretty huge fight, and like there was fire and madness everywhere. I think we're done with the run. So I'm going to try and leave the party really quick. Then try and re-queue in, because I still have 15 minutes left on my holy protection. It's pretty bright outside. really smooth run overall, which is pretty nice. Everyone's doing good. Like, DPS died quite a few of my times, but what do you expect? They're trying to DPS. And she was a Slayer too, so she was pretty close range. I didn't die that run because utilized my skills pretty well, dodging all of her shots. It's worth nothing. I always sell my prices cheap because I want a quick sell. I don't care like making profit or anything, so that's why I'm always undercutting myself. Oh, so there's none that's on sale right now. So listed up for 10k. I thought it was gonna sell for 10k though. Ooh, 500 earnest money. Just avoid that for now, then. Selling stuff that I can't put in the broker and I don't need anymore, because why not? Dropping them would be kind of a waste. See, I received 24 gold right there. It's pretty good. Getting my old crystals back. I like this bow, so I'm gonna keep it just for the looks. Like, I might use it as a template later, so that's why I'm gonna store it in the bank. What's this bow? That's just a standard bow. Okay. I don't think I could sell this one. No, I can't. So I'm just gonna drop it because that's wasting my inventory space. And I need some space right now. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Vandal suit. Actually, I can put it in my special tab. Can't wait till 60. I got all this gear waiting for me. I actually spent 5,000 gold on trying to get this Masterwork Steadfast bow from +9 to +10. And that was my first time getting something past +9. And I totally regret it, because that took way too much money. But I can't imagine how people get +12 on everything all the time. Got some more fodder. Oh, I should sell this necklace. Even though it's only 20 silver, money's money. Whatever you're not selling, you're missing out. Like, I don't need, it recommends me to use this crystal, but I prefer boss, because I don't like just maneuvering myself around the boss all the time. And also, they don't sell that much in the brokerage, so that's why I'm just selling it to the merchants. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Saving my money for 60, because all the gear is going to cost me somewhat a lot. One of my crystals already sold for 2 gold. Yeah, so things like 2 or over, I try to sell, but if it's under that, then it's like not worth attempting to sell. You enjoy PvP or PvE more? I like the open world PvP. That's when I like PvP the most. I don't really like queuing up for Corsairs or Freywind, because those could get pretty one-sided. I mean, if it's even, then I enjoy it, but most of the time it's like a lot of people just already have PvP gear when I'm kind of more PvE focused. I mean, I like PvPing, but PvE is my cup of tea. So right now I'm queuing up for these 3 instances, and there's literally like nothing else to do because I finished all the side quests in this area, all these area, and I'm on my story quest already. I mean, I could do the festival if I wanted. I don't even know if it's worth it though. I could browse for gear later on. Gearing for 3s does take a lot. People recommend to do Kuma Asylum because it's a little bit easier than doing 3s or Corsairs or Freywind. And then they say to farm up the PvP points there. But even still, like, Kuma Asylum is just one-sided. Kumas win easily. I eventually want all of the endgame gear, but then again, I heard that there's going to be a patch soon for tier 15 within like the next month or two. So I don't know if gearing right now is worth it. PvE, yeah, because you can always PvE, but then if there's a new tier of PvP sets that's coming out soon, then what's the point of like getting them right now? You know, because then people with better PvP weapons could beat you. See the rap soul already. Still there. 45k. Oh, these dropped down to 30k. Wow. I don't like that plaid checkered thing though. Does look kind of nice. Kind of. The Santa hats are selling pretty quick too, though. They were 2k now. I guess it was always 2k. It's 800 here. 500. Put it right there. I guess that works. I don't know. Just so that people know that I'm in queue right now. And then when I'm not, then I can just remove it. Is there still grinding bears and other mobs in this game? Remember, get 50 to 60 fast by just grinding with EXP boosts. That's what you should do while waiting for queue pop up if you want to hit max first. The thing is, me and Jessica, we tried to do Devin mobs. I mean, I could go right there right now and then see, because archers are pretty good at kiting mobs, but Jessica and I, I was on my Mystic and she was on her Slayer, and we were trying to grind off of Devon mobs because that's the monsters that people used to grind off of before it got patched, just to see how much EXP you get still, and EXP was okay. I mean, if we would have been able to tell a lot better if it was good from using 100% EXP boost, but we were just using the 30% Federation boost. I mean, it was okay. Grinding seemed pretty time consuming because now you have to get all of the mobs, and the minions don't keep respawning like how they used to. You have to keep getting the same mobs over and over again. So it's kind of it's that's why I mentioned it's time consuming, because before you used to just kill the minions and then the minions would just respawn over and over again. But then now you have to kill every single mob for them to respawn, which takes a lot of time. But there's sort of a rotation that you could do so that you don't like wait for the XP again. But I'll show it to you guys right now. So the mobs are in Dragonfall. It's right off Kadar. Do you get different mounts in USA? I'm pretty sure we get different mounts. I mean, what region what region are you from? Because I don't know. There's a website that showed what region has what mounts currently, but I don't know if they updated recently. EU. The latest mounts that we have is we just got the red and black line mount. I don't know if there's a picture for it or if I can find it in game. You never see my flamingo mount? It's been out. The flamingo mount's been out for a while. That flamingo mount's called Squawk. Right here. Oh shit, I can't. Well, it's called Squawk right there. And there's, I guess, a manlier version of it, and it's black and red, and it, like, instead of Squawk, because Squawk has pink flutters that trails behind it when you're moving. Blaze is the other one, that the red and black one. It trails like fire ashes or something. See if you can see. There's like little pink feathers that come off of it. What's it called? There's Terminus. Pretty sure you guys have Terminus. The Founder's mount, and then there's the Regal Frostline Collector's Edition mount. I don't know if you guys have that over in the EU. I've seen a panda with the afro and headphone mount. That thing looks ridiculous. Like the Papori was so oversized that it just looks funny. Alright, so the Demon Mobs is the place where I'm going to right now. So once you land in Dragonfall, you should take a right over to the Sosaurus Woods area, and then they say it's X marks the spot, so it's kind of like right here-ish. It's kind of an X, but I just call it, well, it's right on the Conan Junction. Snowlines for all, that's pretty cool. This is a collector's edition only, so you have to buy it. So these are the Devon mobs, so they say. The rotation now is that you just grab like whatever you can. Okay. By the way, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die doing this because I'm not that good at, especially since I'm solo mobbing. I just wanted to test how much EXP I get. So right now I have 12.8 mil EXP. So let's say, kind of need movement speed too. Oh, I have that already. So right now I have 12.8. Where's that? Okay, I don't want to use that skill because that would just kill me. Okay. I think I'll stick with Penetrating Arrow. So I had 12.8 mil EXP, I said. Right now I got... Okay, now I can use that skill because there's not that many of them left. Guess I can summon out my ram. So, I mean, it's not that bad now. Like, they nerfed the mobs pretty bad too. So, you could easily solo it now, I guess. My Mystic could probably solo it, I don't know. Unless it's just pretty strong this. So, I had 12.8 mil XP. Now I have... Whoa. Okay, so that... I gained 900k EXP, but that's because of the EXP resting that I got, so that's double, so I actually gained 450k XP, which is about like 1%. So I guess it's okay if you have an EXP boost, because then you would gain about 1 mil per mob. But then since they don't respawn as fast anymore, since they don't respawn anymore quick, I guess, because you have to kill everything now, because it was basically just farming the minions before. So what you do now is the rotation here, where you just go down the hill and then you basically just repeat it, but for the mobs down here. So it's not like unlimited EXP like how before it was. I guess I could use it right now since everyone's far away. Jessica says she doesn't like farming off of these like stone iron mobs because they're pretty strong and that they're annoying. So I could just snipe out the big ones for now. And if I remember correctly, the mobs down here as a group, they don't give that much EXP. And then I'm trying to do as fast as I can, but not like super intense grinding mode right now. So I had 13.8 mil EXP. Right now I got 14.4, which is to 600k, but then that's double. So I got only 300k. So with the bottom and the top mobs combined, I got about 700k XP, which is okay, I guess. With the XP boost, I'm pretty sure this is pretty good, but it's just a lot more time consuming because you can't just stand still in one spot. You have to always keep moving, or else you're just wasting time. And then right now I'm running normal crystals, normal monster crystals with normal monster defense crystals. I'm not sure why my boss defense is on that. But I'm not sure if running normal or minions is good for this scenario. I mean, the minions aren't that bad, and since it's nerfed, I think it's better to just focus on the monsters, because those are what hurts the most. Okay, I missed a couple mob over there. So that's losing XP too. So you always want to be alert on like where the monsters are at. Lagging just a little bit. Golden Diamond from Progress, sure. Guess one of their DPS just rage quit. Okay, I guess that's all there is. So I'm gonna go in and help them out right now. So the new EXP rotation isn't all that bad right now. Like I said, it's okay if you have a... It's okay if you have an EXP boost. It's not too bad. But then again, I think grinding instances is still the best method of getting XP right now. What are your guys' thoughts of what I just did with the new Devin mobs? You guys think it's good, or is there a faster method you guys think? And then I'm pretty sure there's things that I could do to make it faster as well. But that's like the basic method of how I did it when I was with Jeff. I'm not in game or in queue anymore. Alright. Oh, I guess I walked all the way for nothing. I think they're a good place once you get a couple levels. I'm not sure though, I haven't looked into it. See if you can solo bears outside of Pathfinder yet. You might be able to since they implemented this new avatar gear and nerf mobs. Maybe. I mean, I'm level 50. I did the Devin mobs with Jessica when we were level 48, so that's 2 levels behind. So we could I could possibly hunt at Pathfinder. I wasn't paying attention. I let go of my penetrating arrow too early. You want to be a few levels behind when grinding, I think. Yeah, because it's like, I think it's increased more it's an increase of EXP if you're under leveled of the mobs. Okay, someone got one too many mobs in here. Oh my, and I forgot to change my crystals too. Gotta remember that. when these mobs are done. I could have done like 40 kicker right there. So when you're entering in a dust and when you are entering in an instance, you always want to pay attention to the crystals that you have on you. I wasn't. I was just out of it. Like right there, I crit 30k. I could have crit like 40k, and right there I could have killed that mob, and then it wouldn't have killed my lancer. So that's why always paying attention to every little thing is important. Because my lancer would have just survived that jump, because that mob would have died. It's my fault. I'm just gonna say I'm sorry. Okay, and I'm guessing the priest is new as well because the priest is getting aggro now. So the thing is, once you get around to this level and you start doing Golden Labyrinth, the monsters get really aggressive when it comes to the healer. So the more the healer does, the more heals the healer does, and and how frequent the healer heals, the mobs will start to get aggroed from the priestess heals. So the tank doesn't come into play too highly now, because the mobs are getting pretty smart. So that's why as DPS you always have to kill them fast enough before your priest or your tank dies. Because right now that can be an issue. Well, from now on it can be an issue. See, but the boss crystals is not that bad anymore. I'm killing them somewhat quick. So right now, it's just like a normal. It's one big mob and then just a lot of small mobs. So you don't have to use Velix Mark as an archer. You could if you want to, if the mob's like taking a while, but you don't need to really. Of course, you always want to use all your high damage skills on him. And then even though there's one mob only, still always use the penetrating shot because that's one of your strongest skills. Next to, what is it? Radiant Arrow. I wonder what happened to the past DPS that was here earlier. Why he left. Why'd I have to kick him. And great crit. I mean, and I could use the lock-on arrow skill too. I mean, it helps, but it's okay, I guess. It's not too bad of a skill either. And when all of your other skills are on cooldown, always pay attention to your poison stacks and try not to auto attack too much like how I just did right there, because you have a lot of skills that's a lot stronger than your auto attacks, like rapid fire, or you could close quarters if you want to stun the mob for like additional damage. So the good thing right now is we have a priest. Priests are pretty good for early level until mystics get their crit buff, and then that's why people like mystics most. I mean, priest buffs are good, but only early on, in my opinion. I guess it's all opinion, because you see, it only gives a little bit of power. A little bit of power. What is this? I know one of them is endurance or resistance right there. Heals every few seconds. There's the endurance buff. But then the mystics, they have a buff that increases your power by 20. Oh boy. You got separated with this. Alright, so the mystics give a pretty nice buff, but the thing is it only lasts 20 seconds, but with the glyph it lasts for 30 seconds. It's pretty good. So with every boss as playing an archer, you always want to keep your distance. That way it's that it's good for you, your whole party, and especially the healer, because that means that there's one less person to heal. And when there's one less person to heal, then it's stressless on the healer. Like, after playing a healer, it's that's how it is for me at least. But one less person to heal is one less thing to worry about. And the Slayer died already, so I mean it's not too bad. The boss is already at 75% HP. Okay, always try to run around. Didn't know the boss would be going from right there, but didn't hurt me too much. Right there. Use my... Okay, almost backed into that. This boss likes to move around a lot. Get these minions off me, because I don't know why they're going for me. Tank has the aggro right now, which is pretty good. Velix mark just in case. And he's going for me again. So when the boss is going for you, usually that means you're doing a pretty good amount of damage. Either that or the tank's not doing that great. Okay, what was that? Mystics get better in later levels if they're skilled, that is. Yeah. I'm pretty sure playing my Mystic will be good later on. And I always see people wanting Mystics for Wanderholm. I mean, Priests are good too. But Mystics is just for the DPS crazed people. Keep Velix marks up using your main skill. Both main skills are down, so just Poison Arrow. If all those skills are down, then just use Rapid Fire. See, I just held my Fate Step or my back step right there because the boss was going for me, and I just dodged a skill. Who knows how much that would have done on me. But the good thing is that the healer isn't paying too much attention to me, focusing on the tank. And he's going for me again. And the priest died somehow. I don't know how the priest died. The priest was where? Yes, the priest was on him. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go res the... Okay, I guess I'm too close to the priest. I guess we could kill him. He's only at 20% HP. I think I'm dying real slowly right now. I don't have any... Okay, and the tank just died. So... all eyes on me, I guess. Going for me pretty hard. So right now, with both the healer and the tank dead, since you can't attack that much, what I do is I Poison Arrow, and then I run away. So at least the stacks of the poison are on it. So right now the boss is down 2, which is a really good time to do damage. So right there too, I held my Fate Step, just so that when the boss does anything on me, I can just dodge it pretty easily. So right there, I could have died right there, which would have been pretty bad. Right now the boss is getting knocked down randomly, which is a good thing. And someone was trying to help that person. But I guess we don't need a tank right now because we're doing a pretty good amount of damage on the boss. And there it is. Mystic is so annoying to actually level though. It's almost impossible to hold once you get to a certain point. It was for me at least. Yeah, I think my Mystic is at 49 right now. And I hate solo questing all the time. That's why I try to like dual queue with people as much as I can. And if not, I'm always queued up for an instance. Just because instances as a healer, it's a lot faster. Because you shouldn't do much as a healer if the tank knows what to do. Because theoretically, the tank shouldn't get hit at all. But they always have to contribute, you know. Like, you need to do damage too. Okay, I guess I'll res this healer. So right now, in terms of glyphs as well. Oh shoot! I forgot to get pet food for my Rambo. Yeah, I'm pretty bad at reminding myself of that. So in terms of glyphs right now, we got six points, which could be a really nice skill, but I got the basic arrow skill. I have increased lock on targets because in instances you're always fighting multi targets, and also in PvE environments you're always fighting multi targets. Um, for penetrating arrow, you always want damage because that's the best, and also eliminate slow movement. Just so, because at the Devin mobs, if you guys are watching, I was able to kite the Devin mobs and hit them at the same time, and they never caught up to me because of this glyph right here. I got backstep cooldown, cause why not? And breakaway. I have cooldown and increased damage for next chain skill. I could probably reduce or take out this one. Maybe backstep, I'm not sure. Backstep is pretty useful right now, because if you guys were watching, I mean, I dodged a lot of the boss's skills, but I probably could take away breakaway cooldown. I guess everyone's just stand back up. So I guess I should pay a visit to the Glyph Master when I'm done with this instance. Could eliminate the clutter on my screen too. I don't need that thing right there. Okay, who said be right back? So the words said be right back 2 minutes. Alright, I guess we're ready now. Everyone's all stammed up except for the Slayer. Slayer's trying the best to catch up. So good thing I got my boss crystals. Make sure that these crystals are also norm or boss crystals, because the boss and the normal monster crystals look the same. Like right there, see, it looks pretty much the same, except this crystal is a lot bigger on the inside. Dropping bombs while I'm walking, because fuck bombs. Worst thing in the game ever. And then right now, the warrior has an EXP boost, while the lancer has a gold boost. So, being on the lookout for them, I want them to have to use. I want what they use to be like used efficiently. So as a DPS, you know, gotta kill fast for my team, just so that the XP boost isn't put to waste. And now there's more mobs that are attracted. That's my fault. I was pretty close to the entrance, but this one's out quick. There you go. Feels like I can knock him out. Oh man, I missed my strong field. Oh well. Okay. Pretty quick so far. Okay, trying to keep a distance now that there's a few mobs. Slow pretty nicely. Yeah, the thing about priests too is that they heal a good amount. When playing my Mystic, I feel like I don't heal that much at all. Especially when people have to like pick up the motes to get the best out of my healing. So teams going in, always keep your distance. Don't know why this guy's going for me. And All I did was just walk in the room. So right now, you gotta pay attention that that mob was going for the healer. Always get it off the healer as fast as you can. Because if you're being chased as a healer, you can't do anything. You can't heal. You could try and dodge it and then start trying to heal, but it's just pretty annoying overall to be chased by a mob as a healer. Because it's like, why? This right here is like a mini boss, kinda. It's like a normal BAM boss, except he can clone himself, but the clone's not all that bad. So, you could start off with Velox Mark if you want. You could start off with Poison, whichever you prefer to do first. I just like Poison because it's like a habit of mine. Remember to keep up Velox Mark. Poison stacks up, it's going for me. So right there, always save your escape skills just for those kind of scenarios. Because that probably could have knocked me to like half health or so. Oh my, I was trying to press that so much. Okay. So right there, the BAM was going for me because he saw me as like one of the highest threats in the party, so right there. And that's when you have to use those skills. He's got like smart mega. Okay. So right now he's using his clone. His clone is the one that says Montiel Vulcan on the top of where the name is. So it's good to get rid of him quick because he can be a real pain in the ass. And what I learned from last night is that this could be summoned twice in one run. He doesn't just do it once. Like if you take a while to kill him, then he could be summoned again. Use that skill. So we're back down to 1, so just do same old, same old. Just Velox Mark, Poison Arrow, Penetrating Arrow, Radiant Arrow, more arrows and arrows and arrows and arrows and arrows. Get the back shots in. Always Radiant Arrow first over Penetrating Arrow, since obviously that's your most strongest skill in the game so far. Poison Arrow, I thought that Fireball was going on me. Velox Marks, because it's not on him. To tell if Velox Mark is on him or not, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like a little crosshair in the middle of his chest. If you don't like looking at your skill cooldowns, then you could just pay attention to that, to like the inside of his chest. Then you can tell if it's on or not. So right there, he's using his jump skill, and then I use my jump skill. See that? Everyone jumps in this game. DPS doing pretty good so far, tank's doing good, healers full HP. Mostly everyone's full HP, so it's pretty good, you know. And like, don't be scared to use rapid fire, because at first I don't know if you guys are, but rapid fire could crit for a lot of damage, especially with the last shot. I mean, it only says 224 right now, but if that crits on a monster, especially with the boss crystals or any type of crystals that's effective for your situation, that could be like a near insta kill. Either that or it would just do a shit ton of damage. Oh, look at that, I got new earrings. Should have really gotten some water. people's taking a really long time to roll for their loot. Alright, I'm pretty much ready. Usually you want to wait for the tank, but these mobs are like nothing. You don't need to wait that bad. Also, in terms of traps, I don't really like using them that much. The only trap that I like to use is the slow one. I mean, the fire one does a good amount of damage, but it's not worth casting. I think that's the rest of them. Okay. Hope no one's doing their story quest. Oh, okay then. Well, at least we know. Someone's in the back. The tank's in the back. From what I heard, this is an infinite spawn. I'm not sure if that's true. Use my kick just to wave clear, because it's the best wave clearing skill other than penetrating arrow. I guess it is unlimited spawn. Okay, warrior rushed in, so gotta back him up, you know. Whoops, kinda aggroed those guys by accident. So this might be when traps are good. Okay, the Lancer's here, so don't need to worry too bad about it. So in Golden Labyrinth, those guys kinda hurt, especially when they're belly flopping. Okay, Priest is over there still. Priest just died in the unlimited spawn room. That tunnel vision. Oh, the Gulag's over there too. Okay, I'm having mana problems right now because these guys are taking way too long. So with that, you could also use Rapid Fire to replenish your mana. It's not as good as normal auto attacking, but it's still useful and it does a good amount of damage. Right there, that guy's good skill. So I guess I could just go for this one since it's weak. There you go. I'm not critting on these guys for some reason. Alright, so those guys are done. I don't know where the priest is. I think the priest is just dead in the middle. This is gonna be hard. Okay, I shouldn't have typed while I was getting the aggro of all those guys. The thing about here, I don't even know if resurrecting the priest while we're in here is a good idea, because they keep respawning over and over again. Just negotiating, I don't care. Come on, come on. Okay. Thank you. Okay, hold on. pretty hot in here. I don't know about you guys. I don't know, am I dead? Alright, I'm not dead. Luckily. Okay, so I'm gonna suggest they are unlimited respawn. Priest has to res and use TP scroll back here. Everyone come into this room. I'll try two kites. Since everyone's goal is to like kill them, I'm gonna not kill them. Stay here. Let me fight. Oh, they actually reset too. Well then. Alright, there we go. Woo! Alright. Wasn't too bad, I guess. Yeah, 15 minutes, 100%. See, exactly. He's worried about his EXP boost, so we gotta get this done quick. Okay, I'm trying not to attract too many. Okay. This is kind of a lot. So bombs might be good. We can test it out. See, it's only 200 damage. 5k. Eh. Not all that great. And the bombs costed so much mana. So right now AoE is your best shot because there's a lot of them. So using Radiant Arrow isn't that good in this scenario. So just always swap between Penetrating and whatever the skill's called, Arrow Volley. So as long as the Lance and the healer is still alive, then we got a good shot at this. Watch out for the red glowing eyes. Okay, got knocked down. I don't even know what's going on over there. He's like hugging the wall. Die already. Okay. So now that's down to 1. You can just DPS him down. Alright, so the only reason why I'm doing this like character tutorial guide thing is because usually I'm streaming with my girlfriend, but she's at work right now. But when she is home, then we just dual queue on like instances or do quests together. I guess this guy just stumbled upon my stream. Alright then. Anyway, so I'm only doing this because my girlfriend's not on with me, so if you guys think this is kind of useful, then I could do some more of these later on. I'm pretty good with the rest of the classes other than warrior. I'm not too good at it. I only got to like 40 something, but this one's I'm okay with. My main's a lancer. I sub-main this archer and a mystic, and I also played a priest until like high 40s. Sorcerer I'm okay with, and berserker I'm still working on. But if you guys think this is kind of helpful, then let me know. So then I'll just put a day aside and then dedicate to making guides or like video guides on how to play classes. Guess we can charm up too while we're waiting. Doing this story quest so we can go over them this way. So with the story quest, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's just waves of monsters and they're pretty easy, except for like one wave, you get those gulas from the dungeon, which isn't all too bad. I mean, it's just like doing a normal part of the dungeon. Weeks ago. Okay, where is it? Okay. Pretty convenient, eh? Wow. So these are kind of the mobs I was talking about. Not too bad though. I mean, with any mob, just do your own thing. Just penetrating arrow, arrow volley. Don't need to Velix mark because that's just kind of useless unless you just want to focus down on that mob first. But archers are pretty good at clearing, so that's what you do best. Both skills are on cooldown, so I guess I'll just go with Radiant Arrow for now. That one just ran into all of them, so that made it a lot convenient for me. You are new to Terra, not sure what level I get the next dungeon. Can you show the instance window for me? So, can't really show the instance window because I'm in an instance right now, but if you look next to your minimap, here's your instance window where like, it should be red on your screen, but it's blue on mine because I'm already in one. But you click on there, the first one is Bastion of Lope. It starts from level 20 and I think it's up to 26. And from 26 to 33 or 34, you get Ancestral Manor. And then at 35 or 36, you get Cultist Refuge. From there up until, I want to say 39, so from 35-ish to 39, or even like 41. From 35 to 41, you could do Cultist Refuge, but at level 40, you unlock Necromancer Tomb. And then from 40 to 48, you get 3 dungeons, which is the first part which is the first gap, or the first level where you could do more than one dungeon. So at 48, you could queue up for either Akasha's Hideout, Golden Labyrinth, which is the one that I'm doing, or you could queue up for Akasha's Hideout Hard Mode. And the only difference from Akasha's Hideout Normal and Hard Mode is that they're just stronger mobs. That's it. But the thing is, for Akasha's Hideout, you need these potions that you get only from Golden Labyrinth, where, right here, the Holy Potion of Protection. And the run that I was doing last night, it was on my Mystic, and the people suggested to get it immediately because if you don't have the potion, there's a debuff in Akasha's dungeon where it decreases your attack power and your defense power, which is, you don't think it's that bad because number wise it doesn't look that much, but when you are doing an actual fight with someone, the mobs or the BAMs themselves can easily one-shot you, even at full stamina. So recommend you to get the Holy Potion from this run first before doing a cautious hideout. I don't know if that answered your question, Lazy Darkness. Kind of just rambled on there. I mean, if you want like a level guide on which level specifically has which dungeon, then you could probably just do like a quick Google search. Like here, I would just search up, I don't know, Terra instances. Yeah, see, so if you search up Terra instances, the first link, it leads you to the website, and the website shows you all of the levels for it. I'll even link it in chat right there. So there, it shows Bastion Blokes at 20, Ancestral Men at 26, Cultist Refuge 35. There will be some levels early on where there's like a level or two where you can't do any instances at all. I think it's between Ancestral Men and Cultist Refuge. There's a point where you stop queuing up for it through the instance finder, but you can always go back to the portal of the instance and then go run it again. What server do I play on? I play on Mount Tyrannus. Alright, so the story quest is done for whoever was doing it. Now we can just get to normal instant stuff. So the thing is, in Golden Labyrinth, you could just skip to the main boss easily, because the other two bosses in this dungeon, which is right here and right here above it, they're completely optional. You don't have to do them at all. They're just there for EXP. So if you just want to get through the dungeon quick, which I don't know why you would want to, then just go ahead and go all the way up, head your way east, and into this room at the end right there. But I don't know why you'd want to do that, because everyone wants the XP, right? And my party member's EXP boost is going to run out in 6 minutes, so I'll trying to focus on that just so I can help him get the 100% EXP at Baracos. What is considered a lot of gold? Because I just sold something for 1.9k and wanted to know if I'm rich. Well, that depends, because what level are you? Kind of money depends on what level you are, because say that you're level 1 and you just got like that amount of money. I would consider you rich if you were level 1 with that money. It's right here. It's the dog and his leader or whatever. Dog first. So right here is a good time to use Velik's Mark, because you want to eliminate the dog mob first. So when you're trying to 1v1 a mob, remember to use Velik's Mark, have your poison stacks up. Could use arrow volley if everything else is on cooldown. Okay, right now the other mob's getting in the way, which is kind of good. So I can use my penetrating arrow. And that's why you want to kill the dog first. I guess I can zoom out too, just so you guys can have a bird's eye view of everything. 23, I think that's pretty good for level 23 for 1.9k. But then again, It depends on what you sold to, because you probably could have gotten more money. How long have you been playing Terra? I transferred to Mount Tyrannus around like New Year's, so I've been playing my Mount Tyrannus characters since New Year's, but I've been playing Terra like a year on and off. But I've only gotten one level 60, which is my Lancer, which I play somewhat often. I play it every day at least, but I don't play too much on it. I think the priest could have resurrected the Slayer. He was distracted for a while. So right now it's just normal killing. I don't know why, it's just constant auto attack right there, and I can just kill them with my Radiant Arrow. Like that. So overall, I played Terra for like about a year and a few months, give or take. Surprised my pet Rambo didn't die yet either. The health of it's pretty low. It's been at 0 for a while. Sold 25 Masterwork Alchus. I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. Probably could have sold it for a little bit more. Oops. Oh, I wasn't gonna last roll. Okay. Open up the crash. How much time's up on his EXP boost? Can't even see it. Okay, these mobs aren't too bad, so I can just initiate. Oh, Priest got hurt pretty bad though. Priest should be careful. Okay, do you do Battlegrounds often or just trying to grind to 60? I just try and grind to 60 with normal mobs and instances. I haven't tried the method of Battlegrounds yet, so I don't know if that's an efficient way of getting XP. But I should try that though, even though to get it more into PvP. Oh, and it also depends on what server you're in. Like, I don't know if we're in the same server, so I don't know if the prices of the Masterwork Alchemist is the same. Double kill. Double kill. You enter your finals code backwards, right? No. Free 20 Huntress mount, 10k. Alright, I hope his EXP boost is still up. Okay, so I'm starting out with Velix Mark on the boss right now. Crap. Radiant arrow, then penetrating arrow. Both skills are on cooldown, and then right there, even though it looked like my radiant arrow was up first, penetrating was first. So I'm not trying to wait like a second just to do, I don't know, 2k more damage. Not worth the time. So keeping Velix marked up. It's going for me, I don't know why. Really, I'm just in the way of the Lancer. So all skills are on cooldown. Don't really care about poison stacks right now because all my skills were on cooldown, or my skills weren't on cooldown. So poison stacks weren't that big of an issue. Okay, he's going for me again. Ooh, there you go. So always try and save your evasive skills for those type of situations. Mana's pretty low, so I just auto attack. Could use rapid fire, but I prefer auto attack. Boss is knocked down, pretty good. Radiant arrow, penetrating arrow. Using a mark again, so I don't have to worry about it later on. Boss is going, so see, so right there, even though I used my fate step and then he was on me, I could still use it and then have like an invincible frame. So it's good for a lot of situations. Don't always want to keep using it. And I was busy using poison arrow, so that's why I got hit right there. Boss is still on my aggro. It's pretty annoying. I would want to keep walking around until the tank has the aggro, but it's always good to do damage. There you go. It's off me now. 49k crit. Alright. What's up, Trex Killers? Okay, I missed my radiant arrow right there somehow. Keep Velix marks on him because increase a lot of damage. Also using what's the skill? Final Salvo after, or as a combo skill, or as a link skill. I mean, it's pretty good for regaining your mana as well. So using it's pretty good as well. Okay, poison stacks. Boss is going for me again. Don't know why. I'm gonna fade step out of there. That was pretty annoying. Okay, boss is on me again. Don't want to die here. Help! Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, at least I didn't lose any crystals. So I'm gonna wait until he's off me and then resurrect. And I'm just gonna use a Panacea because it's not too big of a deal. What's the healer doing? I don't know what he's doing. Everyone's so low right now. Alright, so now that we went through that kind of scenario, if you died, then just try and stay cool. Don't be mad at the healer or the tank for not doing their job well. Just think that you're so good at DPS that the boss wanted to kill you instead. And then once you res, you can just kill the boss and be like, fuck you, killed you. And that you're getting loot.